today. So, as you can see, today we're doing a bit of green laning, or dual sport riding, I think you prefer to call it in America. You can see why we call it green laning in the UK, because certainly at this time of year it's very green. So I'm out today with some relatively new green lane riders. They're all very experienced road riders, but they don't have much experience riding off tarmac. So I've got a couple of friends who've recently bought themselves new CRF300s, and they're very keen to put them through the paces and see what they're like. Also, my friend Alan recently bought a DRZ 400. That's not new, but he's bought it with the intention of doing this kind of riding. And then there's Andy on his Kawasaki 250. And then finally, I've got along with me Sean, and he's on his Husqvarna 350. Sean's an experienced rider like myself, but he's along to help out today, along for the ride. So it's important that I point out that what we are doing today is not off-roading. All of the lanes and tracks that you see us riding on today are legal lanes, they're legal roads. In the UK we call them byways. Most of them are not tarmacked, and hence the name green lane, because they tend to have a lot of grass growing on them and what have you. But they are all legal roads, so in order to ride on these you must have a legal road registered bike that's insured and has road tax, and you must have a valid driving licence. And also importantly, you must not stray onto footpaths or farmland. You have to stick to these defined byways. If you fancy having a go at this kind of thing, and honestly it's great fun, then I recommend the best thing to do is to join the TRF. That's the Trail Riders Fellowship. That's an organisation which encourages, supports and protects the riding on byways like this. And if you join the TRF, you can find a local group in the UK with experienced riders who can take you out and show you the lanes. Exactly what I am doing today with these lads. First water crossing. Let's see how they get on here.
What's the plan?
Just close your eyes and hope for the best. So I've got quite a mixed bag in store for the last day. Mainly very gentle lanes, you'll see very easy lanes, but we've got a few river crossings, a couple of tougher lanes as well. Hopefully we're in for a fun day. Certainly the weather is absolutely fantastic today, so tag along with us, and I hope you enjoy the ride as much as I'm sure we are going to. very dry here over the last few weeks. Very close to Adrian's Wall here, and many of the roads and tracks around here date back to Roman times or even earlier, before the Romans came. So some of these roads are 2,000, 2,500 years old. It's a real pleasure riding through this countryside, Northumberland. Truly gorgeous. Ruins of a castle ahead of me there, just to the left. I'm not certain, but it's probably ruins of one of the old Peel Towers. There were dozens of those along the borders here, between the border of England and Scotland. We're very close to the border here, and in the 1500s it was pretty much the Wild West. A lot of cattle raiders going on around here. And so the locals built these fortified towers to protect themselves from the raiders. Sorry ladies, we're disturbing your afternoon rest. It's very hot today, very hot, so they're all trying to just shade under the trees here. Of course they don't realise that if they just laid still we'd ride past without hurting them, but scary monsters on scary nasty loud machines, I guess. So one of the things I love most about green laning is how it gets you out into the countryside like this and gets you to places that you otherwise wouldn't get to. certainly not on an ordinary road bike. It's nice coming down here on a push bike as well, and a mountain bike. Sometimes come down these tracks in the summer on my push bike, but you can get a lot more miles in on the enduro bikes. So thanks for tagging along if you've stayed with us this long. I hope you've enjoyed the ride as much as these lads have. I think we've got some new converts to green laning here, and they're all keen to get out again as soon as they can. Really is great fun is this. So see you next time. Bye.